this. Kind of smell good for the camera sometimes.
Ew! Right? Stuck there! Pull it off, right? Bye!
It was fabulous from the beginning to the end. Hilarious, very well sung. It was just great. I loved it.
It was hilarious, and the people in it, a lot of them are new to the TL stage, and they're awesome. They're so good.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying, but fabulous. It was really good. I didn't know really what to do, and I guess that's part of it, I guess.
I was going to say, it's like pandemonium. It was like spinning around, and there were people everywhere.
And I was like, oh, when can I go back and sit down?
It's like, I can't believe I got that word right. So I probably didn't, but you did because you're wicked smart.
Oh, yeah.
Wicked smart.
It was great.
I feel awesome. I think everyone did a really awesome job. We put a lot of work into it, and I hope it shows.
I feel so much more confident about the show. I feel like it's going to be a great show that everyone's going to enjoy, any age, from young to old. And I feel more confident in myself that I'll be able to pull off a decent show.
Having tonight as a laboratory was spectacularly good, right? But most importantly, man, the actors were chomping at the bit for a real audience, and they got that tonight, and I think that it's really going to kind of propel them forward through the couple of rehearsals we'll have left to polish when we come back from break. I think that this was a really successful preview.
Doing the character. It was a lot of fun to kind of develop him throughout the show because he's supposed to be all annoying at the beginning, but then towards the end he's kind of more lovable. So that was kind of cool to see the transition.
At auditions, I knew I wanted the part that I got. She's really funny and like cute, and the lisp thing, I just loved it all. So it was really easy for me to jump in. I think the decision to make her wear a suit, I was kind of confused about, but once I saw it in action, I really did actually enjoy it, and I think that it fit her well.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to be involved. I thought I was going to the show, not going to be in it, But about 5 minutes before the show started, they called me over and needed me to be one of the spellers. And I got good advice from the folks in the, in the play. They told me when to move and when not to move and what to do, so it was really no problem.
And it definitely challenged me to, just be unique with it. And simply because that's not me, I tried to go over and beyond to be like the best Mitch Mahoney that Putnam County has ever seen. So, it was just one of those things where you're just like, all right, this isn't me, so I'm definitely going to go over the top. I'm going to give it my number one best, whatever character I do. And so it was challenging but fun. It was challenging but fun.
Basically, the makeup was rather simple, as was the hair, mostly covering blemishes and things of that nature, just trying to make them look about 10 years younger than they actually were.
It was my first time actually being behind the scenes, and it was definitely a challenge being the first time, but I definitely had a good role model to look up to, Sarah Gertie.
I know I had to keep a straight face for the entire show, which was very difficult because my character is so stone-faced. Developing the character was just having to find those little nuances, Marcy reacting to her environment while still staying very focused.
Especially with the appearance, I had to shave my beard and try to learn how to act like a 12-year-old. Because I haven't looked like I was 12 since I was 8. So it was hard to get the essence of the character of Chip, but eventually, watching other Chips on YouTube and whatnot, I was able to find the character, but it was definitely a really hard part, mastering a 12-year-old.
and with Olive, where at the beginning she's really shy and reserved and unsure of herself, but with every word she gets right, she starts to get more and more confident leading up to the finale. So that was really fun to play.
When I'm with my friends, Leaf Coney Bear pretty much comes out. I like to goof around a lot, and so developing the character, it was give me more from Pete. Be yourself more than anything else. And by the time of the show, really I was just being myself on stage and trying to make people laugh.
Because my character is actually usually played by a guy in the production. And so it was very interesting because we had to completely kind of revamp her backstory. I had to completely, come up with what is Deb Ponch's story, how does she relate to Rona? How does she relate to the spelling bee? What has made her so crazy that she snaps at a 10-year-old, basically, in the middle of the show?